everybody out there in the interwebs. I am going to show you how I do my pork belly in a Traeger. You can call these candied pork belly. You can call them pork belly burnt ends. This is the final. This is the result you get after you do the rub and put it on a tray. This is a loose tray on top of that. I'll show you how to prep it. All right, so new area, new working area here. So all I'm doing here, wash my hands, of course, right? I am going to go ahead and put the. I already set that batch that you saw. I am going to go ahead and put the pork belly fat side down. Some are easier than the others. Okay, fat side down. A little bit of spacing. A little bit of spacing. The reason a little bit of spacing is because I'm going to apply my applewood rub, and I like to use applewood on pork. This is just a regular non-sponsored grill mate. You can get it anywhere, but there's tons out there that are really nice. A couple of my professional barbecue buddies use them. So, of course I'm going to wash this afterwards, but we're just going to liberally put them on there, and we're trying to hit all sides, except for the fat side, because what's going to happen is for about 3 hours at 250 to 275 Fahrenheit, it's going to render down all that fat, and all you're going to get is the good pork belly, right? So I'm trying to do liberal, getting stuck here. When I say liberal, I'm talking about liberal. All right, so it's all on there. Gonna pat it down. Try to get all the rest on the sides there. Again, I don't care about the fat side because it's gonna render down all that fat. Okay, so and that's what the whole idea of doing it slow cooking for smoking actually for that long, right? So you see I'm doing that. I'm just mopping all that up, Try not to have anything go to waste. All right, mopping it up. We'll fast forward it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place them on. And here, when you put them on the grill, you can actually be very spacious or very tight. You saw the other rack I had. I filled it all the way. Right? So this is this one here. Let me space them out. Quick look, 30 minutes into the cook. 30 minutes into the cook, starting to render down. How do I know what's rendering down? Outside of that nice and, that smells good, man. Is look, can I tell you? Make sure you have a nice drip pan around it, okay? It's a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and put paper towels around too because it's splashing. You can see that fat coming down now, right? So it's starting to render down. What I did is just kind of splashing because I don't have my bucket. But FYI, I forgot that this is a trick I used to use. I put a paper towel in there, a little bit wet, so it doesn't splash the oil around. That's just all just for, making sure I have to clean a little bit later. Thought that'd help. All right, 30 minutes into the cook. Let's see what's gonna look like in about another 30. We're an hour and 15 minutes into the cook. Let's see what they look like. They're coming out nice and juicy. Quick close-up shot. All right. So I have not been spritzing it. Number one, because I can't find my spritzer, but I never really spritzed it anywhere. I used to do this in my campouts for longer cooks, but camping trips. But there's the oil. It should be a lot higher, of course, but I got the paper towels in there to soak up the splash. I think it's working. All right. So once again, hour and 15 minutes. Probably take it out about 45. Okay. Hours in to cook, taking them out. Look at that. Look candied. So this is the Traeger tailgater. I didn't move them around. So if you ever had a question on where the hot spots are, where are the hot spots? This is the hottest spot right here. Second hot zone. And then this is pretty much even. It looks like that's a little hotter over. That's a little hotter over there. But if you're gonna do something 3 hours and not rotate them, you know what the hot spots are, okay? And how much fat is there? About dang near a cup and a half liquid wise. Excuse me, almost 2 cups liquid wise. And in that paper towel, I'm gonna say it's about a good quarter to a half cup. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna take them out, put them in a bowl and mix them up with some brown sugar and honey. Almost done. Took these out in 2.5 hours. I put in about a half cup to a cup of brown sugar. I just drizzled it with the honey. Same thing with the barbecue sauce. That's the sauce I had today. You can do different things. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put on in the oven at 275 at about 30 minutes. Okay, to warm them up with all that sugary goodness inside there, and then it'll be done. All right. All right. So we got the cook down. This is the pork belly. My family's already had it, meaning like they love it. Why is it good? It's different. It's pork belly without the fat. It's tender. It has your favorite barbecue sauce. It has your honey. It has your brown sugar. So it's tender, and you can tailor the taste. And it's not regular pork belly, right? Now, some people might compare it to like a char siu. I don't. We know no one in my family compares it to a char siu because of the fact that it's it's just it's just a different flavor, right? So let's just take a nice bite of it. Take a look at it. It's crispy on the outside, very tender on the inside. So the meat is not overdone, and it's just different. It's just different. So hopefully you guys can try this. The bark is good. Comes from a trader. Sorry, I have my food in my mouth, but the bark is good. We shoot for bark when we have Traegers. We shoot for flavor. So hope you guys can try it. I think it's worth trying. The 3 hours is worth it. I mean, you can smell the aroma everywhere. And then when your guests come, it's just a big, nice taste. It's a big, it's a combination of, you can explain why you're doing Traeger stuff because of the slow cook in 3 hours. When people are, why? They'll get it on this, right? Because pork belly is already tender, but a lot of fat. You're rendering all that fat down. You can show them all that fat and everything, right? So hope you like it.